The Supreme Court just ended one of the most controversial weeks in its history, but no one had any idea about what was to come next, and the Supreme Court was shaken to the core by this resignation statement. Chief Justice John Roberts stunned President Trump and his supporters by voting with the court's 4 liberals to block the Trump administration from ending Barack Obama's lawless amnesty program for children of illegal aliens. The rationale behind the decision astounded proper-thinking legal scholars. Barack Obama enacted the amnesty program by executive memorandum, and Donald Trump, as per his powers as head of the executive branch, withdrew the program through another executive memorandum. John Roberts ruled that the powers of the presidency only applied to Barack Obama and not to Donald Trump. "We do not decide whether DACA or its rescission are sound policies," Roberts argued. "We address only whether the agency complied with the procedural requirement that it provide a reasoned explanation for its action. Here the agency failed to consider the conspicuous issues of whether to retain forbearance and what, if anything, to do about the hardship to DACA recipients. That dual failure raises doubts about whether the agency appreciated the scope of its discretion or exercised that discretion in a reasonable manner. The appropriate recourse is therefore to remand to DHS so that it may consider the problem anew." For the second time in 2 years, blocking a question on citizenship from appearing on the 2020 census was the other. Roberts thwarted the Trump administration by claiming they did not follow administrative law procedures. This was unheard of. Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton called out Chief Justice Roberts for this charade and issued a statement declaring that if Roberts wanted to play politics, he should resign and run for office. "It cannot be the law that what Barack Obama has unlawfully done, no president may undo." Yet John Roberts again postures as a Solomon who will save our institutions from political controversy and accountability. Cotton's statement read, "If the Chief Justice believes his political judgment is so exquisite, I invite him to resign, travel to Iowa, and get elected. I suspect voters will find his strange views no more compelling than do the principal justices on the court." Conservatives are fed up with Chief Justice Roberts. Beginning in 2012 with Roberts' last-minute switch to uphold Obamacare's individual mandate, Roberts slowly drifted to the left. Roberts' number one priority is making sure liberal journalists and historians write about his legacy, and the Chief Justice makes sure he stays in the good graces of the left by making sure liberals win the vast majority of all the major cases that come before the Supreme Court.